Does everyone know Tamar?
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Galatzan.
No. Ever heard of Cher? This is Tamar. Okay. Who does she represent tonight?
City attorney.
No, she's not here representing the city attorney. She is here representing the school board. She's a member of the school board, so she's putting that hat on. Tamar?
Thank you. I feel like Cher, I'm going to stand up here in like a bathing suit and sing on an aircraft carrier or something with a big wig. I'm Tamar Galatzan. I am, actually, I was going to come tonight and talk about city attorney stuff, but almost every single person who I talked to tonight wanted to talk about LAUSD stuff, so we'll talk about that. And just the budget crisis in a nutshell, because just want to let everyone know what is going on, because many of you might have grandkids in the district or still care deeply about public education. This is the deal. This year for the LA Unified's budget, the money that we got from Sacramento, all of our money comes from Sacramento, a little bit comes from the federal government. We took a $400 million budget cut, which was about a 10% budget cut. So that meant that a lot of programs were cut, a lot of positions that weren't filled right now. There was a freeze put on. There was, we made cuts, but a lot of them were easy cuts. We deferred stuff to next year and those types of things for $400 million. The legislature in Sacramento and the governor came back a few months ago and said, you're going to have to cut more mid-year. We don't know what yet. So right now, it is the end of January. School is still in session, and we are hearing from the legislature. We still don't know how much money you have to cut, but it's going to be somewhere between $200 million and $400 million, and you have to do it between basically the end of January and June. Over 83% of LA Unified's budget is spent on personnel, so that doesn't leave a lot of money that can be cut. So that's why you read in the paper the other day that a bunch of teachers are going to lose their jobs. And this is what is going on with that. One of the things that I am pushing for, the new superintendent is pushing for, several other folks are, is to eliminate as much of the non-school site personnel as possible. The out of classroom teachers and administrators. We're talking literacy coaches, math coaches, and about 10,000 different programs in the downtown headquarters that may be helpful, may not be, but they're not more important than stuff that goes on at the school sites. Those are the people we are planning to cut, okay? Almost all of those people are out of classroom teachers or administrators with bumping rights, meaning they can then go back to their last assignment, which was at a school site, which bumps somebody else, and just like dominoes, the people on the bottom of the food chain are the probationary teachers. Those are the only people we're allowed to fire, so that is why notices went out to over 2,000 probationary teachers that said, if Sacramento tells us that we have to cut this kind of money, and then we're going to cut these people up here, you're probably going to get bumped out of the classroom. That is what we are looking at. Unfortunately, it's now, January 21st, Sacramento still hasn't figured out what kind of budget cut we're going to have to make, and we are running out of time. The last thing about the budget, and hopefully I will come back for a much longer presentation in a few months, and we'll talk about this, but another big part of the budget in Sacramento is the way LA Unified gets over half of its money, it's in categorical programs. It's basically, here LA Unified, here's $25,000, here's $250,000, but you must spend it on X program, whether you want it or not, and they dictate the terms of the program. One of those programs, which is very important to me, is the K through 3 class size reduction, which basically says in kindergarten to 3rd grade, 20 to 1, 20 kids to 1 teacher, okay? Unfortunately, the money we get from Sacramento for that program doesn't actually pay for the program. Next year, LA Unified is not going to be able to meet our end of it with the budget cuts, and if Sacramento does not budge, then we're going to be looking at having no choice but to move our kindergarten through 3 class sizes up to 30, 35, 37 kids. It is a miserable budget situation. So what we are asking for from Sacramento is flexibility. Let us have the class size reduction money, and in exchange, we will increase class sizes kindergarten to third to 25, and then reduce class sizes in 4th and 5th grade, and we'll be able to keep K-5 at 25 to 1. That's just one of the examples of one of the flexibilities we're asking from Sacramento. It is tough. And I will urge all of you to, if you care about this issue, which I hope that you do, contact the governor and your state legislators and let them know that you care about public education and you care about giving OA Unified the flexibility to be able to maintain smaller class sizes. Thanks.
I have one question before you go. And this was a question from the audience. If Wendy Grohl is elected city controller, are you going to be running for city council?
It's very flattering. I've been asked before. It's something I'm thinking about.
You heard it here first.